how do we stay out of tax jail, or how do we stay out of trouble? There's, I think, a lot of times, a misconception that if I give more than a certain amount, I'm either not allowed to do it, or I'm going to have to pay taxes if the recipient is. So I think maybe we start there, clear that up, and then talk through some strategies on how to creatively, I wouldn't say work around it, but just to use the rules within our advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. So like one of the things that we probably use as an example, one of the things that we'll see sometimes with family is that they'll say, you know what, I really want to help Nick get a down payment for a house. And I want to go ahead and give that to them. And the question is how do you give that? There's this thing called a gift tax exclusion that basically allows you to give anyone in the world, doesn't matter who they are, up to $18,000 a year. And
let's look it up. 19 now.
Oh, pardon me. Is it 19 this year?
It is. Okay, yeah. It changes every year.
It always goes up every
20
year.
Next year, right?
19,000. Or if for Nick and his wife, I could give them $38,000. And there's no tax consequence. There's no file to form. Everything's fine. So now my wife and I could give double that amount, right? So we could give $76,000 to Kristen and Nick, and then they could use that for a down payment. Now, if we wait until the next tax year, so if we give maybe on Christmas, I give the $76,000. And then
good Christmas. Yeah.
And then on January 1st, I give another $76,000. There's still no tax forms to file, right? We've now given $152,000. The question is it enough? You might need more. And if you need more, you can still give more. It's just that when you give more, you have to file this form that says, hey, government, some of my gift tax exclusion, which is currently $15 million per person starting next year, we can go ahead and give some of that away. It's just you're going to have to reduce the amount that I gave on the ledger. So if I give, I'm going to make up a number, $500,000, instead of having a $15 million amount of exclusion, I now have a $14,500,000 exclusion.
Yeah. And I think thank you so much for clarifying that, because I think we see it so many times with parents, grandparents giving to the next generation, or it's family support and it's inheritance here and now, and they want to gift. I think there's a power in that individual or that family being able to give while they're still alive, and to see the recipient receive that and being able to clarify, hey, there's no extra taxes, right? They're not going to have to pay on receiving the income. You're not going to have to pay on it. Now, we may, to your point, if we exceed that limit, have to file a gift tax form. No big deal, right? Most of us are in that boat where even if we chip away at that $15 million lifetime exclusion or 30, it's not going to make a significant or considerable dent.
Yes.
And so having some clarity around that is significant.
And the reason why, just to be clear to those at home, is that 15 million number is going to be indexed for inflation. So every year it's going to go up. So your 14,500,000 would keep going up as well. It's just that you'd no longer have just the 15 million. And so for a couple, $30 million of net worth, for most Americans, they're not going to cross that threshold.
No. And so, yeah, this is a great topic as we approach, Thanksgiving, year end. If you're thinking of giving to family, friends, whomever, here's the amount that you can give. Here's different ways and avenues that you can explore that. And again, you're not going to owe anything, or they won't either by doing it that way.
Absolutely.